Tuesday, November 4th, qualified citizens of the United States will have the chance to participate in the fundamental right awarded to us by the Constitution, the right to vote, the right to make your voice heard, the right to make your choice in leadership, the right to exercise an essential cornerstone of proper citizenship.
We've been talking about how to be a good citizen.
Someone who can help the community.
Oh, okay, so look, I'm going to do this. Someone who helps in the community. Absolutely.
This year, as you're exercising your rights at the polls, first graders from John Marshall Elementary School will be wrapping up their own lessons about rights, leadership character traits, and the responsibilities of citizenship by participating in their own grade-wide campaign for a chosen character leader.
Okay, we have to choose a leader. And how do we choose our leader?
By voting!
By voting, right. So a citizen has a right to vote. We had to narrow down this unit. It had a lot of hard concepts.
Yeah.
Don't you agree? Had a lot of, they got confused between a rule and a responsibility and a law and a rule. So we were trying to figure out what do we want these students to come out with? And because we were doing characteristics and character traits and journeys, we said this would probably tie in really well. And you can hear them. You can hear the students talking about why they like these certain characters.
He does not cry, and he does not give up.
It also tied nicely into our journeys. We were learning about analyzing characters. Mm-hmm. So choosing those 3 known characters to them. That's where they were able to dig deeper into the stories and find out their personalities and use that to support them in their campaign.
One was an actual story from Journeys, Curious George Goes to School. And then we have Zero the Hero that comes every 10 days to make the number 10 and support the other numbers that follow. And then, who's the other one?
And Pete the Cat, our
Pete
favorite.
That was our particular favorite.
Pete the Cat.
He has a great attitude. So, not that we swayed Pete the Cat, but I think that they could really relate to this one particular character in the stories.
Peter Cat is the best character. We Schaefer vote for Peter the Cat.
We divided them up into 3 groups to work as a campaign party for each of these candidates. So within that group, they had different roles. They had to create posters, they had to write a speech, and they had to create a song. And they really took off with it. They did a fantastic job. We were really impressed with with what they came up with and their creativity.
He comes the day that ends in 10 because he saves the space.
I was surprised at some of the character traits that they brought out. I wasn't sure if they were going to like Curious George, but he's always there. He wants to know things. He wants to learn things. He cleans up after himself, which that was one of the big ones. I'm like, okay. And then to tie this all in, about 2 weeks later, we had a story in Journeys called Jack and the Wolf. And a hand shot up right away and said, I do not think that Jack would be a good character leader. And I said, why? And she said, he lies to his friends, he cheats, and he tricks them. So there you go. I wanted her to hold on to that for about 15 or 20 years when she really does get to vote. So what are we going to do? We're going to vote.
I think they really understood it because the way even the voting turned out, it was a very close race. Between first and last place, it was less than 10 votes away. So, and then first and second was only 3 votes away. So they were really, I think a lot of them were voting for who they were. I mean, I don't know if they were or not, but a lot of them understood that they were trying to pick the best leader.
So who won? Pete the Cat!
It was interesting also at the end we had them write about their experience and how they felt being part of the campaign, and then after the results were given, how they felt if their character lost or if their character won. And a lot of them were able to express that they worked really hard for their campaign and they were a little upset or disappointed that their character didn't win.
By observation, this lesson had a true impact on the first grade students at John Marshall Elementary, stressing the importance of an active citizen who helps their community, respects the viewpoints of others, and understands the importance of exercising their right to vote and letting their voice be heard. Real-life lessons that will only grow in importance and urgency as they move forward.
One of the most important rights that we have as a citizen is to vote in this country. And if we can start early and have children understand that right, then hopefully they can pass that on to others. And Election Day is important. It's a right we have, and if we don't vote, then we will eventually lose that right.